It's time for Jamie, starring Brandon DeWilde, with Ernest Truex, Polly Rolls, and Kathy Nolan. Brought to you by Sunsweet Prune Juice, the fruit juice that gives you something extra.
CBS Television Network presents Peck's Bad Girl. Starring Wendell Corey, Marcia Hunt, and Patty McCormick as Tori Peck.
Maxwell House Coffee presents Life with Luigi, created by Cy Howard, starring J. Carrol Naish, with Alan Reed and Jody Gilbert.
This charming damsel whom we find so engrossed in a love story is Betsy Belle. And this young man who's reading the unhappy happenings of the day is her husband, Pete. Now, although Pete doesn't know it, he's about to have a very important thought. There it goes. In a moment, you'll find out what it is and why, in spite of everything, being married to Pete is heaven for Betsy. Heaven for Betsy stars Jack Lemmon and Cynthia Stone and is brought to you by...
Ladies and gentlemen, here is another accomplishment in the long series of accomplishments which Bob and Ray have accomplished in the last few months. Always interested in civic improvements, Bob and Ray now bring you a vivid eyewitness description of what has been accomplished in the little town of Frenelsburg, Pennsylvania. We take you now to a curbstone in Midtown Frenelsburg, Pennsylvania.
My friends, today we inaugurate the first parking meter system ever to be installed in our fair city of Frenelsburg, Pennsylvania. But my friends, this parking meter system has advantages that no other parking meter system has. For instance, just a moment, I see a visitor to our fair city approaching. Would you come over here, sir?
Yes.
How do you do? Stranger in the town?
Yes, I am.
I would like to introduce myself. I'm Watrous J. Finduddy.
How do you do, Mr. Finn? What'd you say it was?
Watrous J. Finduddy. You see, I sponsored the installation of these parking meters in this fair city of Frenelsburg. And I'm here to welcome all out-of-town visitors and to explain the system.
This isn't Philadelphia then, huh?
This flag is the symbol of liberty for over 160 million Americans. And this is the symbol of justice, which those self-same Americans enjoy.
Faraway places and interesting people all sound romantic. But take it from me, they all look the same at the point of a gun.
Frank Lovejoy as Mike Barnett, television's famous man against crime. Brought to you by Lilt. All new, brand new, wonderful new Lilt Home Permanent.
London, greatest city in the world and home of the oldest democracy. A city whose worldwide reputation for honesty and integrity is firmly based on 1,000 years of the rule of law, enforced and safeguarded by a police force whose headquarters is as well known as London itself, Scotland Yard.
Philip Morris, in the new exclusive Snap Open Pack, presents The Telltale Clue. Starring Anthony Ross. And tonight, Peg Hillius and Patricia Smith. With Joseph Sweeney and House Jameson.
Be cautious with this man. His name, Benjamin Corby. A gentleman of much charm and no scruples. Clinton Qualey was his partner and protege. He played the game the way Corby taught him. But he never learned the right way to lose. Janet Wiley, who knew only of love and loyalty, and learned about the rest too late. In a moment, the story of these people caught in an adventure of suspense, mystery, and intrigue.
The Web. Brought to you by New Tide with reserve cleaning power. Extra cleaning power for everything you wash. Now more than ever, the cleanest clean possible is Tide Clean.
The Desilu Playhouse proudly presents another distinguished production, Silent Thunder, starring John Drew Barrymore, Earl Holliman, co-starring Barton McLean, Wallace Ford, Patricia Smith.
Presented by Clorettes for kissing sweet breath and Dentine chewing gum to help keep teeth clean and white. By world leader in electronics for living, RCA, the Radio Corporation of America. RCA Victor. And by Speidel, the finest watch band you can own. For him, for her. Hey, Sid, you're on.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Deep Magic. Tony's new facial cleansing lotion that gives you a cleaner, clearer skin. And new Viv lipstick by Tony. Never before a lipstick so red presents. The Jack Parr Show. With Betty Cloney. Johnny Desmond. Jose Mellis. Hoopy Campo. And starring Jack Parr.
Herb Shriner Show with tonight's guest star, Orson Welles. And now...
Here comes that man from Indiana.
that humorous fella from back home, Herb Shriner.
Well, I thought I'd come out. We're back for our second week on the show here, and we've had a week, the whole week's gone by. We've had a chance to think it over, and we made our decision. We're going to try for the whole 39 weeks.
From Hollywood, Lawrence Welk presents Top Tunes and New Talent. Top Tunes and New Talent are brought to you by your Dodge dealer, who invites you to step in to the wonderful world of auto dynamics, the world of the swept-wing Dodge for 1957. And your Plymouth dealer, who brings you the car that dared to break the time barrier, the dashing Plymouth 1960 new. And here is your host, Lawrence Welk.
Good evening, my good friends. We're so very glad you could join us for our special Christmas show.
The makers of Old Gold cigarettes, regular and king size, and Old Gold filters for the best taste yet in a filter cigarette, bring you the Walter Winchell Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Walter Winchell.
Mr. and Mrs. Border to Border and Coast to Coast, a toast to you and yours. Here's to the stars in your eyes and the 48 in your heart. Our stars and headliners tonight feature Frankie Lane.
To spend some time with you, just like this rendezvous. To cheer you if you're blue, that's my desire.
Miss Lisa Kirk.
To warm you if you're cold, some love songs you know, a dash of rock and roll, that's my desire.
Russ Tamblyn.
To help you dance your cares away, we borrowed steps from the ballet.
Neil Adams.
We'll mix sunshine in with you.
And our very special guest, Jack Carter.
So let my jokes begin to help you wear a grin and smile that new year in. That my desire.